Hello everybody, this is Bob with the Shed app with more simplified shed stuff. In this video, we'll look at increasing sales using the Buy Now, Pay Later purchasing option, a fairly recent Shed app addition. Buy Now, Pay Later lets customers buy a shed today and pay in installments over time, sometimes at 0% interest. You're paid in full up front, and customers pay nothing at purchase or a portion of the total, depending on your customer's credit. This makes the purchasing decision easier for the customer and can significantly increase your close rates and sales volume, something we always make a priority with the Shed app. To begin, you'll need to turn this on in your Stripe account before it'll work on the Shed app. You'll need to log into your Stripe account. Here's my dashboard. And we're looking at a test account here, so your screen's going to look a little bit different, but not a whole lot. First, I'll move my cursor to the upper right and click on Settings. Then I move over here and click on Payment Methods. You'll be directed to a screen that looks like this. Scroll down until you get to the Buy Now, Pay Later section where you can select which Buy Now, Pay Later service you'd like to opt into. The transaction fee for Buy Now, Pay Later can and probably will be higher than a typical Stripe transaction. Just something to be aware of. You'll want to check your terms of service before turning this on. For our test, I'll turn on Affirm. I'm going to click the Turn On button here, and now we're ready to go. So to show you how this will appear to the customer, I'll log out of this account and go to the order form on the Shed app. I'll do a quick refresh. And now I'm looking at the order form as a customer would see it. I'll select a design, and then a size, and then I click up here on the pricing. As a customer, I can see what I will be paying, and I'll see that there's an option to use Affirm. It shows me what monthly payment I can get if I choose the Affirm option, in this case, $198 a month. Of course, that amount varies with the purchase price and with the customer's credit. So let's go ahead and check out. I type in the customer's email and name, then I click on Save Design, and then Close. Okay, now I'm on the summary page of the order form. It shows a minimum due, but you'll also see down here, I can see what Affirm is currently offering me. If I've selected Rent to Own, Affirm will not be available. I click on Order Now. I'll finish filling in my information as a customer. Once I've got it all in, I click on Next and then Next again, and now I'm brought to the payment screen where I see the payment options. At the top, I see the order total amount indicated, $5,711.19. And then we have this text here that reads, select the amount you'd like to pay. Selecting the entire amount may be eligible for alternative payment methods, including Buy Now, Pay Later. I can pay the minimum deposit for purchase outright, which will vary depending on your company's settings. Or I can pay the entire amount due. If I pay the full amount, I have the option of choosing Affirm, or I can pay using a credit card, Google Pay, or Klarna, which I had previously selected in my Stripe account. So I'll click on Affirm, and then Order Now. Now your customer will be brought to the transaction page for Affirm, where they will fill out the Affirm credit application and be given various payment options depending on their credit score. This is just a test page, but I'll click on this and authorize the test payment. When the payment is approved, Affirm returns the customer to the Shed app where they'll see that your company has received the entire amount and they are left with the installments, whatever that agreement is. The customer sees this window. I'll click on Close to exit the window, and there we go. We can continue with our order. Now I'll show you what that looks like for the salesperson. I'll log into the dashboard as a salesperson. Over on the sidebar, I'll click here to begin a new order. I'll select Design, and then a size, and I'll load it in 3D. Now when I click here as a salesperson, you'll notice I can't see the Affirm option because I don't have the option of applying for and being accepted into the Affirm program. That's only for the customer. But I'll go to the upper right here and click on Summary and Checkout, and we'll enter the customer's information. I'll click on Save Shed Design. Again, I don't see the Affirm notification, but we do have this text here that says, sending a request for deposit for the purchase outright purchase method will provide the customer with all of the available payment methods that are available in Stripe for the Better Shed Company. That would be the name of your shed company. This may change the payment amount received. That lets salespeople know that although they are requesting this amount, the customer might actually opt to choose one of the Buy Now, Pay Later services. Another thing we've changed is that if I come down here, I can send a request for deposit from here, or I can opt to receive the payment. I'll click here to send a request for deposit. This is similar to what we had previously, but we have also added that same note that I mentioned in the previous screen up here at the top. Again, this is just to remind the salesperson that although they're sending the request for payment for a specific amount, the customer has the option of choosing that amount or choosing another payment option. Well, that about sums it up. We hope this feature helps you sell a lot more sheds. We'll see you next time with more simplified shed stuff.